How do I make good ads for my tree service business? Watch this video and you will find out. This video will apply to any tree company and can be extrapolated to other service industries as well. We'll talk about what do winning ads look like, how to script your ad, for example, doing audience research, creating hooks, offers, etc. What softwares and apps should you use to make your ad? We'll talk about the best testing strategy for Andromeda, which is the new update to the Facebook ad algorithm. And to top it all off, you must implement everything in this video if you want to see success with your ads. If you're falling short on even one thing, then it could cost you thousands of dollars in sales. I've linked this document in the description so you can view it at your own convenience. I recommend going through it and taking notes on it. This video is part of a larger series of trainings, and it's all under the umbrella, which is problems that tree companies face when running Facebook ads. So you can find a link to all these trainings for free in the description. Just before we get into it, if you want this entire process done for you, we help with that. If you've watched the whole video and you'd like to outsource this process of ad ideation and creation, as well as building landing pages, handling texting through a CRM, and all the backend automations, we can do it all for you. We work with many arborists that own their tree companies and help them 2 to 3x their revenue in just a few months. You can save months of trial and error and focus on delivering high quality services. No pressure, the choice is yours. So, what do winning ads look like? The 3 main parts of a winning ad. 3 main parts of any winning ad are going to be the hook, the body, and a good offer. Think of your ad like a sales process. The hook is the most crucial part because it lures in the prospect. If you don't nail this, nobody will look at you or care about what you offer. The body is the sales pitch. You want to outline the problem and present yourself as the solution. Testimonials work great here too, since they reinforce you as the solution. The main point of the offer is to close the sale. It's to get the prospect to take that final leap and become a lead. If any one of these are lacking, then your ad will have limited results. Here are some examples of winning ads. Let's watch all of them one by one and talk about their benefits.
Hey Joplin, if you're looking for a reliable tree service, stop scrolling. My name's Luis. I'm president and founder of Freedom Lawn and Landscape. And with 5-star reviews like all these, you'll know that you're in good hands. Behind me here, you see our team taking down 5 giant trees at this client's property. And we can do the same for you. Whether it's tree trimming, tree removal, or storm recovery, we can take care of you. Click Get Quote down below for 5% off your next project.
Now let's move on to the second video.
Look at these local arborists from Indianapolis perform insane skills during work.
What's up, my beloved Indianapolis homeowners? I don't think you have ever seen tree removal this savage. My name is John, and this October, We Love Trees prepared something that we only offer once. Most companies out here will massively overcharge you, but your tree job shouldn't fund someone's fancy office or billboard. With us, you pay for one thing and one thing only. Your tree removed safely and right, because my guys don't carry clipboards. They carry ropes, saws, and zero hesitation. They are war-tested, rain-soaked, and built for heights most people cry at. So get ready for skilled and passionate pros to climb your tree and leave your yard cleaner and fresher than ever. Our yard-friendly equipment will also make sure of that, by the way. So if you finally want a fair price for your tree without paying for someone's massive overhead or billboard, then click the link below, because this October, you are not just getting a free estimate with the owner directly, but an entire 15% off your full project.
thought I had to cut it down until I found this.
Our backyard ash tree was losing leaves, bark was peeling, and I spotted these weird D-shaped holes. I thought it was a goner.
Then I came across Save the Ash Tree Company. They don't remove trees, they save them using this professional injection treatment that works. It's a quick injection that protects for up to 2 years.
Hi, my name's Jason Dickmeyer. I'm a local. I have the only remaining ash trees on the block, thanks to Kenny and Save the Ash Tree. Really nice guy to work with, excellent service, and plan to be using him again in 2 years.
And they will reach out when it's time to inject again, so I didn't have to worry. I even got my quote matched and a money-back guarantee, 0 risk. Watch for trees dying from ash around your community. It is the emerald ash borer. Take action before your ash tree looks sick. Don't wait, it may be too late. Send us a photo and see if it can still be saved.
Seriously, it works.
So after watching all 3 of those ads, what I noticed right off the bat is they have offers. The first ad's offer was 5% off, the second one was 15% off, and the third one was lowest quote match plus a money back guarantee. Having offers on Facebook ads is crucial because people are usually doom scrolling, and in order to get them to sign up under your ad, you need to give them something. You need to give them some dopamine. One of the best sources of dopamine someone can get is when they save money on something. So you want to take advantage of that and present them with an offer so they're more likely to sign up. Alright, so here's what not to do. Do not use static images because people will scroll right past. Do not offer super low prices because you will just get cheap price shoppers or, as you know, tire kickers. And do not use low quality footage at all. These are 3 examples of ads below that you really should not be running. A picture of you cutting a tree, or perhaps putting a tree into a wood chipper, or perhaps a picture of you in front of your truck. Like these images do not attract people at all. People will scroll right past them thinking it's just another ad from a tree company. How to script your ads. Do research. Seriously, most people will jump right into ChatGPT and ask it to generate a script. Don't do that. You need to be browsing Reddit, Quora, Facebook, and the reviews of other tree companies to know what you need to say. You really need to speak to your audience's pain points, otherwise they will not care. No one hops on Facebook to look for a tree service company. Most ads will simply say something like, hey, if you're in some location and you're looking for tree services, then click below for a free estimate. What does a good ad talk about? A good ad will talk about points of worry for homeowners that are looking to cut their tree down. For example, from a safety angle, the tree could fall on your home in the next storm, or your kids could get hurt. From an aesthetic angle, your lawn won't look good from all the falling sap, or the tree is dying and it's unsightly. From a sentimental angle, you've had this tree for over 10 years, but now it's being infested with the emerald ash borer, or EAB. You must save it. You need to understand the motivation of your clients. Once you understand the motivations of a client that wants their tree removed, you'll be able to make your script extremely personalized to different audience groups. Tree removal has many different audience groups with people that have different motivations for cutting their tree down. It is best to target these groups individually rather than simply making a simple low-effort ad that says, sign up below if you need tree removal, because these ads will get no attention and no signups. Now we get into the important part, which is scripting the ad. Now that you understand how your clients think, write all of the different motivations down. Then and only then can you go into ChatGPT and ask it to generate a script for you. Here's a prompt you can use. I run a tree service company called Ben's Beautiful Backyards, and we operate in Charlotte, NC. I want you to write down an ad script for me that targets property owners that want their tree removed because of safety reasons. Make sure to dwell on the problem and pain points of the target audience before presenting my company as the solution. My offer is that we are scheduling next year's appointments at this year's prices, and those that sign up will get 15% off. Make sure to divide the script into a hook and body. Once you paste that into ChatGPT, here's what it spit out. I'll let you read this on your own since it's decently long. And let me scroll down. So I noticed that the script was missing a lot of value props of 5-star tree companies. And value props or value propositions are basically benefits. So I asked ChatGPT to add them in with this prompt. Feel free to pause the video and read through this. Here's what ChatGPT spit out. Once again, feel free to pause the video and read through this. I tweaked the body a little to remove fluff. As you can see, I kept the hook the same, and if we look at the body, you can see that I took out the 2 sentences at the top of the body. I felt like they weren't useful. And if you look at this line, we help remove dangerous trees with strict safety protocols. It's the line in the middle. I took out the rest of that part too because it sounded too salesy in my opinion. Anyway, this is the final script that I've come up with, and I think it's pretty good because it hits on all the pain points, includes your offer, and includes the call to action. Now we move on to the hook. You want to always make sure you're calling out the target area in the hook. Split test as many hooks as possible because hooks are the most important part. I usually split test 3 hooks for every body. Here's something you can ask ChatGPT. Come up with 10 compelling hooks. Make sure it calls out the target area. Here's what GPT said, and I picked the best 3. Charlotte homeowners. The tree you're hoping survives the next storm is the same one that could put a hole in your roof overnight. The next one is, if you own a property in Charlotte and have a tree leaning towards your home, it's not a matter of if it comes down, it's when. That again also hits hard because it creates urgency. The third one is, Charlotte storms don't wait for anyone, and the last place a dangerous tree should loom over is the yard where your kids play. The kids angle is one of the best angles you can use when you're talking about tree removals, tree pruning, and most tree services. So here's what the finalized script looks like. Moving on. What softwares and apps should you use to make your ad? Now, these are the only 2 softwares you really need if you have nothing. The first one is ElevenLabs and the second one is CapCut. ElevenLabs, I'm sure you've heard of it. It allows you to test and create high-quality voiceovers from your scripts, and CapCut allows you to effectively create videos using those voiceovers. It is imperative that you test as much as possible so you know what kind of messaging gets you the most leads. Full transparency, these are my affiliate links if you would like to use them. They're also in the description. Now let's get into the best testing strategy for Facebook in 2026. So I talked about the Andromeda update. It's basically a new update to the Facebook algorithm that is designed to stop people from making 10 to 20 ad sets with the same set of ads to hit different pockets of people. Because in the old Facebook, you could make one ad, make 10 different ad sets, and each ad set would hit a different pocket of people. Now, Facebook will show similar ads to the same people, which means that you need to test as many ad angles as possible. For example, we covered the 3 angles earlier: safety, aesthetic, and sentimental. Andromeda is designed to promote the testing of different types of ads and ad angles, so it's very important that you're constantly finding new ad angles and building on old ones. The good news is that there are still many ad angles to be tested, and you can easily use AI to help you with this. Now this brings us to my final point. So let's say you've got the hang of ads, you have a winner. that's printing you money. What should you do? You should still continue testing 2 to 3 new ads every single week. This can come out to about 9 videos a week because you want to make 3 ads with 3 hooks each. That's exactly 9. If you're unable to edit videos fast, then the best places to hire editors are on Upwork or LinkedIn. Fiverr is good for one-time gigs, but the editors on there aren't too great in my experience. To enhance the performance of your ads, you'll also want to post content on your page. It doesn't have to be complicated. Simple carousels of job pictures will do, and the occasional video of some guy strapped to a tree. Or maybe you've just finished pruning and you're taking a video of all the garbage in your truck that you're going to dispose. Perhaps you could even record a video of yourself driving to the job site and you talk about what you're going to do. Just simple stuff to let people know that you're also a real person. Because that way, you come off as more relatable and people will want to work with you. Lastly, it will be hard to come up with good scripts at first. But like all things, this is a skill. After 2 to 3 weeks, you will start to learn what sounds good and what sounds cheesy or salesy. You could also ask a friend to review your scripts before you get them made. So that's all for this video. I hope this was helpful and see you in the next video.